What is up, YouTube? It is Envy, and I hope all is well on your end. Welcome back to Mystic Gardens, and welcome to episode 2, called the Hawaiian Gardens. That's right, folks. Aloha! We are in Hawaii, and I gotta say, guys, this is probably like the most tropical setting that I have ever done, and I'm absolutely in love with it. This place has 3 rides, a little snack restaurant, and a whole lot of trees. So, let me take you on the first person perspective and let me get you guys to enjoy the amazingness that is the Hawaiian Gardens. And also, do not forget, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe for more Planet Coaster and all things gaming. And also, during the video, I have a little bit of an announcement that I would like to make, so you'll find out about it in due time. But until then, let's get into the first person perspective of the brand new Hawaiian Gardens. So as you head up here from the British Gardens, you see the roller coaster right there. It's just passing by. It's greeting you. It's giving you a greeting. And if we head on up here, this place is very hilly. I wanted to make that on purpose, but when you go from the British Gardens to the Hawaiian Gardens, you have a fork in the road where you can either go left and go up to the 2 main rides, or you can head on right and head on down to the future Greek Gardens as well as a lookout point. So how about we head on up to the left and check out what's going on up here. Is very, very beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite tropical settings I've done so far. Definitely done a lot of tropical things in Paradise Bay, the first park we ever did. But we have another fork in the road. We have Tiki Waka, the roller coaster. You have Menehune River Run, the log flume, and then restrooms are over there. Decided to put it over there. Gotta make sure there's restrooms at least one section of the land. Of each land, I should say. And over here you have this plaza where it's mainly home to the wooden coaster, but to the left you have Bodie's Shack. I almost said Bodie Snacks. It's Bodie Shack, and yeah, we're gonna have Bodie, the mascot for the resort theme, in here, so it makes sense to have Bodie's name here. You have pizza, drinks, good eats, good vibes, and you have a fantastic view if you head up to this rock wall here. Fantastic views of the second half of our wooden coaster, this GCI Woody. Very, very nice. A little bit of views over here. And you have this area where you can look out to the friends and family who did not decide to ride. You can look out over here, get a quick photo or so. But let me take you guys to the main entrance of the ride, Tiki Waka, greeted by these 2 tiki statues over here. Going in here to the outdoor queue, which is a bunch of switchbacks, and something I did a little bit interesting for this version of the queue is that we do have these walls. They're not signs, they're walls, but it's supposed to act like emergency gates. Like, these are always supposed to be closed. So it adds a little bit more realism to it. And of course you have some lights over here just to make a little bit more of a simple lighting fixture. And then a little bit more of a nature walk when you head out over here. And I think probably one of my favorite views is this right here. Got a little hidden waterfall on the second drop of Tiki Waka. Here goes the coaster right now. We'll take a minute to take a look at the coaster. Head on over. I will say it was you think it would take a lot of time to put the trees out, but you do the customized scenery brush, and it's very easy. Take a look at this. Oh, now that's awesome. It's a small Woody, I will admit. It is very small. Not purposely small, but I think it works. Alright, let's head into the main building. And the main building itself is simple as well, some minor decorations. By the way, the lighting is pretty new, well for me at least, the lighting package here is new because I actually upgraded my graphics card. I now have a 570 with ray tracing for my graphics card, and I gotta say it is absolutely amazing having the ability to have realistic lighting, and for this it'll be amazing once we get to dark rides and actually make proper dark rides. Let's go ride Tiki Waka, shall we? How good was that Woody, guys? I absolutely love wooden coasters. They're probably like the simplest coasters you can make and ride in real life. You can't make them in real life. It's a lot harder to make them in real life, but you get the idea, right? By the way, baggage area is a little bit more simple because we don't really have that much room to work with. So to symbolize baggage area is just using the shelves from the gift shops. Aloha, train. All right, and then you have the on-ride photo area right over here. Decided to decorate it a little bit more. And then on-ride photos over there. It was that little pit that just after the waterfall, and right after the double down. So that's where the photos was. It's literally behind this maintenance bay area right over there. So let's head on over to the next ride, which is the log flume. You see, you got an exit right there. Go down there. It's the exits. So we'll make our way on over. And right over here, you have a nice little viewing area. Right over here. Nice view of the waters. And then you have our tiny eye right down there. So pop over. If you're in one of those 3 open cars, you get a nice little view over there. Nice little fantastic. Now, this is our bathrooms, our toilets with a Soda Life soda machine. Decided to put it over here because in between the coaster and the log flume, it just felt like a good distance to have. And considering how far the log flume is, that was a good enough distance. Anyway, the log flume ride is called the Menehune River Run. And if we go under here, we have the plaza of the raft ride itself. It's not that much, but you do have some little bits of landscaping in here. You're supposed to be underneath like a little pothole area. I don't know if it was like a little pit area. But yeah, here's another little view, and it's where you have a waterfall. Very nice. It's very nice. It also fills in this little gap that I have that's in between the drop and the lift hill. But no time to waste. If we get into the ride entrance itself, the ride entrance is right over here, and it's using the already made gate that's supposed to be an animated piece. So in real life, you can have this like open, or if you want to close it up, you can go to the prop itself and close it up. So I thought that was really nice to have. The first area of the queue, you're still in like this pit, and you got some lighting right over here. This was really needed for the ray tracing. I added this after I got the graphics card in, so the lighting, I should admit. There's not really much here. You do have like a little moment right here. Decided not to add a rope right here just because I might add a rope here when I open the park. But when you go in here, you have to go up inside. I will admit, now that I have a graphics card, it's like, it can be tricky to find like the proper lighting, because I had these flowers lights in here, but they don't give out that much light. These rounded lanterns that's from the pirate pack gives out more light, and I had to add these string lights for more lighting, but it just gives out more lighting. Don't know what else to say. I do have a sign that says here, warning, you may get wet, and then Pomakai, it means good luck in Hawaiian, so like good luck trying not to get wet. But here we go. Minahune River Run. Enjoy the ride. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I will admit it's probably not my favorite log flume because there were some things I could have like fixed about it, like the layout. And I will admit the drop is a little bit bigger than I originally wanted, but I think it fits for what it is right now. There's just like so many components that I would have to have done in order to like redone it, but I at least want to get another episode of Mystic Gardens in before the end of the year at the very least. So it's still a nice ride, especially going like into that beginning area with all the trees. It's absolutely beautiful. So now I'm gonna try and like run to the beginning where we have to talk about the little tiny eye and well some little interesting things that we have put on the right side of that fork. So we're on our way now to the little tiny eye, which I have named Makawili, which literally means tiny eye in Hawaiian. So the little ones need a cute little Ferris wheel to go to. So I just thought it was a nice little addition to have, and thankfully the game gave us this flower detail to put on the ride, and as well as me adding that flower at the middle. In the queue itself, it's as simple as it gets, just one little switchback just in case, and then some flowers. So Absolutely beautiful. Little ride for everyone in the family to enjoy. I got a little bit ahead of myself because we do have this bridge here, which is supposed to be going over the log flume, but you could get wet if you go across this bridge, and this sign tells you, caution, you may get wet on this bridge. Take dry path if needed. So you have the dry path over there. We'll check it out in a minute, but in the meantime, guys, check out this view. Hang on, which one's the jump one? It's alt. Oh, you're gonna get wet. You're gonna get wet. Yeah, so if you guys want to cool off without getting on the ride, you can do that here. And then you can go down a stair path, or you can go down here. We'll just go down here. This is for like wheelchair access. But you have this little peninsula out here. It has an Instagram wall right over here. It has the surfs and the flower. But the main thing is these things right here, which they have play sequence. What could this possibly mean? Well, let me show you. The 3 tikis here have water jets in their mouths. And if you press it just right, you can squirt the gas on the log flume. This is like the same thing that I've done in Paradise Bay for Jolly Roger Falls. But we're added to Minahune River Run as these tiki heads, which this came out very fantastic. And yeah, if anyone's wondering, these blocks right here, these are from the Toy Box pack. So you are going to need the Toy Box pack and the Sorcery pack if you want to play the game. You are going to need the Toy Box pack for an upcoming ride that's going to be here in Mystic Gardens, but I digress. These wood pieces definitely came in handy for hiding the trigger sequences that are inside these wooden blocks. And then, of course, you have the buttons just like there. Just like, press the button. Press the almighty button. Anyway, here's your Instagram wall. You have some shaded area and seating. You have a little vantage point over here to look at the waterfall, the log drop. And here's the bottom part, bottom looking out in that little waterfall. You really can't see it that much, but I think maybe from up here you can. Yeah, that's good. You gonna get wet again? Not as much, but you guys got drenched earlier. Then you have another fork in the road, but this time you have, I gotta update the sign. And I could update the sign to include exit, but yeah, to the right you have Greek Gardens, and then you have this area right here, which I added in these, like, I'm guessing I'm calling them cave lights for right now, but just to make sure that this path is lit up at night, so our guests don't get, like, lost and whatever. I could put, like, some torches and resort lights, but maybe. I don't know. But if we actually go back, there's not much else to it, but Greek Gardens over here. And then I wanted to make like a grand entrance to the Greek Gardens from here, and then just try to like hide as much as Hawaii as possible, because once you go through this cave, you're in the Greek Gardens. But that's for another episode for another time. Thanks again for watching this video, guys. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe for more Planet Coaster 2 and all things gaming. I think for the next episode, though, we are going to actually go right of the British Gardens and head right into the Mexican Gardens, because if you saw the construction video I made about the future of Mystic Gardens, I would say that I was going to be working on the Mexican Gardens the moment I got my graphics card in. And now that I do have a graphics card, I can work on the dark ride that I have planned for the Mexican Gardens. And also, there's a little bit of a change. In the construction video, I have said that we're going to put a spinning coaster in the Mexican Gardens and a suspended coaster in the Greek. Well, let's strike that and reverse it and put in the Vekoma family suspended coaster in the Mexican Gardens, because I have a really cool theme in mind for the coaster. So that's what we're gonna do. The Greek Gardens is gonna have the spinning coaster, which I think will work. The name of the spinning coaster in the Greek area will still be named Hercules, but in the meantime, we'll save this project for another day. And I'm keeping this coaster here because I'm gonna probably copy the paint that I have onto this coaster. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the Hawaiian Garden section and also that little bit of an update. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves. Until then, I am out of here.